Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Caffeine Queen Crafts. My name is Sarah. We have here today the holiday gem coasters from Mondo Llama, which is the Target brand. So I have never done a diamond painting kit from Target, so this is going to be interesting. I've never even unboxed one, so I have no idea what's in here, but we're going to find out together. So here we go. Oh, I guess I don't have to cut it open. It just opens. We're going to be doing this start to finish style. So I'm going to unbox it and you're going to see me work on it as a time lapse. All right. Just take everything out. We'll see what we've got. We have gems. This crinkly plastic. Okay, let's take a look. We can go ahead and start with this piece of paper. So this is a gem art coaster kit. Target calls theirs gem by number. It lists what it includes, which includes a coaster holder. That's a nice touch. Some self-sealing baggies, craft tray, sticker sheet. That's nice. And it looks like we have 4 coasters. All right. We'll take a look at the toolkit first. Sorry, I've had a cold. Very bare bones pen. I am not seeing any multi-placers. So for this one, you would just have a single placer, which is not necessarily bad for this because these are ones where you're not going to multi-place a lot. So only having a single placer is not a big deal, but no squishy. So not super comfy to diamond paint with. I'm probably not going to use this. I'm going to use my own. And a little, I call these the boat trays, little green boat tray. Also not something I'm probably going to use because I have my own. Set that aside. Red wax. Before you diamond paint with it, you do have to peel that back before pushing your pen in. All right, also probably not going to use that. I have my own stuff. Some baggies, always need more baggies. And some stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I guess this one only uses numbers as symbols, which just giving us a quick glance does appear to be accurate. Let me check. I am not seeing, I think their intention is that you kit up directly into the baggies because I am not seeing any DMC numbers on here. DMC is the number that's assigned to each gem that tells you each color. I don't see them on the bags either, so it's going to be pretty hard to save these. So just FYI, if you like to save your drills, this is not going to be a kit where you can do that. All right. I'll take the drills out now. We will look at them after we look at the coasters. Just sort of lay them out. So it does come with a coaster holder, which is a nice touch. And then we have the coasters themselves. There's a lot of the coasters you can get like from Diamond Art Club have a cork backing. I am not seeing that with these, so no cork backing. But this one looks like an ornament. That's cute. Like a very vintage, old school ornament. Like my grandmother had ornaments like that. We have some holly. I'll lift these up so you can see the drill field. There's a layer of plastic over that, and it is sticky. Pretty firm backing. peppermint wheel. That's probably going to be my favorite once it's done. And then we have here Merry and Bright. Cute. All right, so let's take a look at these drills. I believe these are all special drills. So if you are new to diamond painting, special drills just have like extra iridescent shines to them. That looks like a pretty cool color, that brown there. You have a green, a dark green, pink, off-white, yellow, lighter pink, white, and then red. Obviously red we have the most of. It's like a cherry red. That's nice. 10 colors. This is definitely going to be something that we single place. I am going to kit this up into not the baggies because I want to save the baggies for something else. I have some little plastic trays that I use for when I kit things up that are smaller projects like this that are just free floating plastic, because I would like to save the baggies for when I can save the drills at a later date. I have a little box where I keep baggies. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start kitting up. I will put you guys on a time lapse for that. So stay tuned and we will check in before I start diamond painting these for real. Be with you in a sec. Hi, we are kitted up, we are ready to go. So just full transparency, I will be linking some of this stuff down below. If you decide to make a purchase, I may make a small commission, but you'll pay the same. Full disclosure, I am not going to be using the toolkit that came with it. And if you are new to diamond painting, if this is like the first diamond painting video you're ever watching, here's why. Here's the pen that I have, the tray that I have, and here's what came with it. Now, I have invested some time and some money and some energy into this hobby, but everyone should do what they want. If you would like to paint with these, you can, but I have carpal tunnel syndrome sometimes, like really mildly, so I just like a thicker pen that's easier to grip. This is me, so my cat. All right. In terms of this pen, I did get this pen for free in a Michaels kit. There's an unboxing video of me getting this pen. I think it came with a kit that was like 15 bucks, which is Michaels is another store that has good budget diamond painting kits. So I highly recommend that. This storage system, if you flip it over, you can see the full color palette. I got this on Amazon a few years ago. I will try to find it to link it down below. And then this is a Forever Young tray, which I prefer to the little boat trays just because it's 3D printed. It has the lid, you put it in, and it's at an angle. There's a little shelf down here so you can shake your drills down and they all just kind of line up nice and neat, and a stopper so that nothing spills. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start diamond painting, except I'm not. I lied because I need to put some wax in. I don't have any Christmas themed wax for my single placer. Normally I use Super Sticky, but I don't want to use Super Sticky with this because Super Sticky will be super sticky. It will be too sticky. And a lot of these special drills are AB, which stands for Aurora Borealis, and new wax can be harder to pick up, especially super sticky, I found. So I'm going to use my blueberry pancake wax. It smells very syrupy and warm, not full on Christmas themed, but at least something. I'm just going to scrape it along. Sorry, my baby has a cold. That's who you hear coughing in the background over the monitor. She's asleep. She's just coughing in her sleep. Scrape along there to get the wax all loaded up. There we go. A little more. There we go. Or not. I'm not the best at loading up my pen. There it is. Okay. I'm too gentle. All right. So set that down. Again, I will do my best to try to link everything down below. And I normally like to start with the one that is least exciting to me. And I'm kind of feeling in terms of least exciting, ooh, I think the holly is the one that is least exciting to me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dive in. Turn it, it's supposed to go that way. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dive in on this. I'll move you to time lapse and we will check in once I am done. See you in a bit. Bye. Back. We finished coaster number 1. I'm saying we as though someone helped me. Nope, I did it. I did it all by myself. Here is coaster number 1. Those ABs are very sparkly. There are some guidelines. If you don't know what guidelines are, let me show you on another one. So they're that slight color change. You can see like there's a little gray circle around the 1. And I know a lot of people that do circles often don't like them. I don't do circles often enough to have an opinion, but the big downside to them is if your drill placement is not absolutely perfect, they can show through a little. Like if you look on the edge here, my drill placement was not perfect. So it's showing through. We're going to start with the other things that bugged me, mostly because I already started with it. It's a good, solid material. The glue is good. There is supposed to be, so there's like this white AB that I think is supposed to be the stem of the holly here that just absolutely blends in with the background. Like, it's over here. It's the same as this in this color, and I can't, maybe it's the lighting that I'm in, but I absolutely cannot tell the difference between those two. The other thing, I freaked out for a minute because I was looking at the symbols. And there's an A and a C. And if we looked just at the stickers, which is what I was looking at, there's no A or C. There's just numbers. But then they have the color list on the directions that luckily I did not throw away. And AC is 9 and 10. The rest of them are all numbers that match the number they're under. That bugs me. I do wish that instead of 9 and 10, they had just put AC. Relatively little deal. In terms of what I like the design. I think this is cute. It's very vintagey. It's going to go well with like that vintage ornament that they've also got in the set. I said that there was no like cork bottom earlier, and I really think it's okay. Like, it's a thick, you know, piece of plywood plastic. I'm not sure what this is, but it's got some good thickness to it. So I'm not like upset that there's no cork backing. And I am obsessed with this. It's number 8 on the symbol, but like this dark green AB, the way that it is showing in the leaf, not the stem of the leaf, but the leaf part of the leaf. I'm just obsessed with how that AB looks. Like, it almost looks, it's got that oil slick kind of look to it. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy. I am pretty happy with this so far. I am going to seal it because that is what you should do. But I'm going to seal all of the coasters all together once they are done. So we're going to get into another coaster now. Or not now, not tonight. I'm probably going to go to bed. And I will save I will save the next one for tomorrow morning when I wake up. But I think the one I'm going to do next is this Merry and Bright one. So I finished the mistletoe. Now we're going to get into Merry and Bright. So I will pop you back onto time lapse tomorrow morning so you can see what that looks like. But I'm excited for this one. It's going well so far, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in a minute. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. Not even, it is 4:55 a.m. on Halloween. We are diamond painting Christmas stuff on Halloween because, you know, that's just where I'm at. So I finished Merry and Bright. It is very merry and very bright. I found this one super satisfying, like, because I did the background first, and then I went and I filled in the letters and the stars, and it came out really cute. I'm liking it so far. The one thing I am noticing is that there is a lot of difference in size, specifically in this one symbol, which is the red background. There's a lot of variation in size and, like, I don't know, shimmer, I guess you could say. I don't know if you can tell, but it blends in really well. But if you're someone who's like, no, all of my drills have to be uniform and matching, this might drive you a little insane. So far though, fine, cute. Yeah. We then are gonna go ahead and get started on the peppermint pinwheel. I'm pumped for this one. This one is cute. And then I'm saving this ornament for last. So let's get into it. We are here at the end of this start to finish of my first Mondo Llama kit. So we have 4 coasters here that look very lovely. These are the drills. I did not run out of a single color and I had plenty left over. As you can see, that empty one there was just more of this one. So yeah, my only real complaints was that this 9 and 10 color were not labeled 9 and 10 on the coasters. They were labeled like C and A, which I found kind of annoying. Like, just label them all 9 and 10, but maybe that's just me. Other than that, plenty left over in all of those. Plenty left over in these. And plenty left over in these. Lots of diamonds all around. So we are just going to seal these up with my diamond painting top coat Mod Podge. I do recommend, if you are doing coasters, like if you are planning on putting drinks on these, to seal them, because if you press down, you can feel the glue. This is not specific to mod, and like there's going to be condensation. You don't want anything to get damaged. That's not specific to these being Mondo Llama kits. I seal coasters that I diamond paint. It is just generally recommended. Be aware though that in some companies would consider you sealing their coasters, or really any works from them, to be a void of the warranty. So check that out, make that decision for yourself, but I seal them. That's the choice I have made. My other thoughts are, I really like this vintage ornament. I think that one's my favorite, which initially I thought my favorite was going to be this peppermint one here that we are currently sealing. And while I do like the peppermint one, and it is probably my second favorite, I think that, no, the vintage ornament kind of came out on top. Otherwise, my other concerns are pretty minor. I know that on camera, it comes out looking very clear, but there is not a lot of difference between the white and some of these yellows. So I feel like some of the details do get lost. Like, there's supposed to be these like white stems over here on the holly, but I don't really see that like at all. Just because of how similar the colors are. So I kind of wish that they had made the stems that darker color. Something else to be aware of if you do decide to pick these up is there are guide circles on them. And I know for some people that is a deal breaker. However, I'm happy with the quality. The price was, I think I forgot to mention it up top, but these were $17, which is comparable to the Diamond Art Club coasters. And I feel like these are about on par. So if you just feel like having a change, not doing so many Diamond Art Clubs, or if you would like to, you know, just get a diamond kit that doesn't have to be shipped, you can definitely pick this up at your local Target, and in my experience, you won't be dissatisfied. I think that these are a perfectly solid option, and it makes me curious about what Mondo Llama's canvases are like, so that might have to be something I check out another time. If that is something you are interested in, please leave a comment down below. If you've enjoyed this and want to hang out with me a little bit more, don't forget to subscribe. But yeah, I need a little more. I have linked everything that I used down below. If you liked anything and you decide to make a purchase, I may make a small commission, but you'll pay the same either way. And do not feel like you are obligated to buy anything. We do this for fun. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this process. I'm going to leave you guys here, and I will make sure to include a video and picture of what these guys look like once they have dried. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to make sure I got that top. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope your caffeine is hitting just right and that your crafting is going super well. Bye.